Everyone, welcome back. I am in a new state park today. Not new to me, but maybe new to you. And I'm really excited to start this little project that I've been working on. Been wanting to do for a couple days now. It kind of came to me, honestly, it came to me just after I got back from Florida on my last trip here a couple days ago. And what spurred this project and this idea is ever since surgery, I have been very low energy, and my fitness and my physical health has really suffered. And obviously, you can tell I am quite a bit chunkier than I was probably in the last videos before this most previous one that I uploaded. And it came to me, this is the perfect opportunity to do two things. One of them is to get myself in shape and also kind of give a little more detail on some of the state parks and what they have to offer. What I'm going to be doing is a little series that I'll be uploading every Wednesday, and I'm just going to call it Fitness in the Forest. So you'll expect those on Wednesdays. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a state park every week, and I'm going to find a trail, and I'm going to go for a run. And I'm doing this to kind of shed some light on the trails that are available in our state parks and national parks and whatnot. Because I know there are a lot of you out there that are really into trail running and fitness and that sort of thing. But what really spurred it for me was when I got back from my last trip. Now, mind you, this was just 3 days ago. This was Sunday night when I got back to my home. And I mentioned I've been feeling very low energy, just generally not healthy at all. And I stepped on the scale and it about made me cry. So I'll be very candid with you. I have struggled with weight better part of my adult life. And there was a point in my life when I was in my late 20s that I hit over 200 pounds. Now, I'm only 5'4". I am not a very tall woman. And so being 200 pounds at my height is not acceptable. And when I stepped on the scale Sunday, I was right at 200 pounds again. And that's unacceptable. So I have made a conscious decision that I am going to change that. And here's what I'm going to do that, and what I already started doing. Now, I'll preface this with saying, since Sunday, I am already down 9 pounds. So I'm at 191. I am stoked about that. And what I have done to do that is gave myself a quick win. And I'll explain to you what I mean and how I did that. I don't recommend this for everybody. I would definitely say talk to your healthcare provider or your doctor before you take on a task such as what I have done. I have always been a big fan of intermittent fasting and even long-term fasting. And so I have started, as of Sunday at 5 o'clock p.m., I started a 7-day fast. And I am officially on day 3. And I plan to go till next Sunday. That's coming up here at the end of this week. And I have also been going to a fitness center. Now, I've had a membership for a little while, and I usually just use it when I'm on the road to go in and get a workout. But I've been going every day. I go once in the morning, and what I'll do is I will do 20 minutes of cardio, usually something like an elliptical. I was doing treadmill, but I find that I burn more calories on the elliptical. And I'm not talking about one just your feet move. I'm talking your arms, your legs, the whole 9 yards. I keep up a pace of about 3.5 to 4 miles per hour, and I do that for 20 minutes to really get my heart rate up. And then I immediately go and I do a 30-minute high-intensity training workout that hits every core muscle group in the body. And it's reps of 60 seconds for 30 minutes. So you'll do 60 seconds of one physical high-intensity activity. It's weight resistance. It'll be like abdominal workouts, leg workouts, arm workouts, forceps, biceps, triceps, pecs, thighs, hips, legs, the whole thing. It does everything in about 30 minutes. And you will find that you can do this in some of the bigger fitness chains. They'll have these little rooms that are dedicated for that. So overall, I spend about an hour total in the gym in the morning. And then I will go in the evening as well and do something that's more like endurance training, like planking or crunches or something that's not high cardio, high intensity, just to kind of start building some muscle mass through less strenuous measures. I have only been doing this now for 3 days, and like I said, I'm already down 9 pounds, and I feel so much better. My energy level has skyrocketed. It's unbelievable how much energy I have at the moment. So much so that I am here today. I am at Potato Creek State Park in Indiana. Now, this is near North Liberty, Indiana, and it's probably 30 minutes out of South Bend. If you're in the South Bend area, it's a great park to go to. I've been here many, many, many times. I've went camping here many times. It's one of my more preferred parks in the Indiana area, in the northern Indiana area. There are definitely some down in southern Indiana that I like a lot better, and we'll talk about those in subsequent videos. But this particular park has several trails that you can go on, ranging from a half mile up to a 3-mile trail. And that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do Trail 1. It is a 3-mile trail, and I'm going to try to run as much as I can. Now, I don't have the endurance that I used to years ago when I would go running, when I did my first weight loss journey. But I am going to try. And I'm going to take you along on this run. I'll have a camera mounted on my head so you can see what I see and kind of get a glimpse of the trail. So come along with me. Let's go do this. Okay, I'm a little over a mile in, and I've done more walking than running, which I expected. So I can only run for short spurts. I'm not quite there yet when it comes to long distance running, but I'm going to work up to it. I will get back there. Anyway, mosey on. Okay, so we're going to add a level of complexity to this run, walk, whatever. How you like my nice little rigged up GoPro knockoff up here, huh? So what you just missed, and what I will not include in the video, was me having a very nasty asthma attack. Oh yeah, I have asthma. Really bad. And you can tell I'm wheezing. But be damned if I let it stop me. Mosey on. Okay, I am back to my car. So either I've read the map wrong or the map is wrong. Okay, no, the map is right. I just read it wrong. So trail 1 is 2.2 miles. I could have made it 3 if I would have took one of the other trail loops. For instance, trail 2 is a 2-mile loop. I could have taken part of that, as you see in some of the clips where trail 2 intersected with trail 1. But 2.2 miles is good enough for today. This is my first real trail hike of the year, honestly, since getting out of the hospital. So I feel really good. My legs are tired. My lungs are tired. That asthma attack took a number on me, but I actually feel very energized. I feel so good. And if you've seen any of my other videos, like for instance, if you go back and watch the New Hampshire video where I hiked up White Mountain to the lookout there in White Mountain National Forest, you know how much I love just getting out on the trails and being out in nature. This is life to me. So anyway, day 1 down as far as trail hiking. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You know what to do if you want to see more of this. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Take care.